have you what's the most amazing view now is coming from Ramsey. Have you seen it that way?
I flew over it.
Oh, did you really?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You can see it from the air from so far off. You went right down.
Well, it's 6 acres under roof, isn't it? 6
I
acres
thought
under
it was more.
It's going to be more, but right now I think it's 6 acres under roof. It's 1.2 million square feet.
They've been aggressive in their building schedule. They've been on
unlike
schedule.
some other big things.
Unlike some other, some people refer to it as wind forest. I'll say that because I don't think it's going to happen. You and I have talked about it. Something's going to go in there,
Right.
but it's not going to be wind fast.
Nick and I have been pretty aggressive as far as this Nvidia is concerned. I had no idea that I just learned this week that they're in direct competition with Wolfspeed. I did not know that.
They just signed an agreement with HPE, and they just announced just recently, just 2 days ago, at a conference in Vegas that they're going to be working together, HPE and Nvidia with their chips and technology.
So from what I've heard, the Wolfspeed chip has like so much more potential, so much more capacity. What is it, silicon carbide?
Yeah, the silicon carbide, the way I understood it, it's bigger. Like part of the purpose of that plant is instead of making a small one that they can divide up, they can make a much bigger one.
So I feel I had one person explain it to me. It's like tortoise in the hare. So like Nvidia stock is skyrocketing. Wolfspeed stock is actually taking a little bit of a dip here lately, but the long term and everything supposedly. But unless Nvidia gets so big so fast that they're
the robots take over the world,
right?
Taking all
they're
the
about
taking we weren't going to need a stock market.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's always room for two strong players. You may have a more dominant player, but there's always, because the less dominant player is going to push at the more dominant player.
You got to have component.
Yeah, the more dominant player is going to look at his shoulder and say, I can't sit still because I'm going to get run over. And you were talking about competitive marketplaces. That's what it's involved.
But the function capabilities of both of these companies right now, I mean, they're measuring the processing bits that they're allowed to do in 1 second in the quintillions now. We're talking quintillions. And like, I guess the difference between Nvidia and Wolfspeed is like 1 quintillion versus 4 quintillion.
You can't even pronounce
I can't even
it.
pronounce it. I know how many zeros it is. Do you know how many zeros it is?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. How many zeros?
I think it's 18. I think it's 18.
It's the thing about being recorded. You got to be real careful about going on record.
Can somebody fact check that, please?
It's 1,000 quadrillion, and 1,000 quadrillion is 1,000 trillion, and a trillion is 1,000 billion. So just to give you an idea of the numbers we're talking.
Yeah, that's why I come out to lunch with the 3 guys from Pittsboro talking about math.
Numbers. It's all about the numbers.
We're going to talk about sewer.
Yeah, we're going to talk about sewer. Yeah. So.
All right, keep moving because we got to get rid of Nick and bring in Slim.
So have you heard of whether or not any agreement's been reached with Sanford?
They've been dancing around the issue, and we're not getting good information, and it's really frustrating because there's a lot of stuff that's stalled in projects.
Well, and there's a little bit of there's a little town manager hiccup too.
There is, and that's another thing we're not hearing a lot about. And so that's it's tough. We've got to.
You heard anything about that?
I heard there was some recent unpleasantness. I don't know what happened.
Right, the town manager and the HR director, finance director were asked to leave.
To go away.
And Jack Meadows is acting interim town manager. Thank you. But I haven't seen an official statement. We don't know exactly what happened.
Actually, yeah.
Rumors floating around. And
no one's gone out in public, and yet do I need to put in a information request? Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, one other thing I want to talk about that's on the agenda, and this is a decent segue from Wolfspeed and Nvidia. How are you guys using AI right now? Are you using it in your business or not much at all? Yeah, see, I'm like obsessed with it. This jerkwad keeps on calling, so I have.
Did you just call him a jerkwad?
I did on air. He, but you should hear what he's doing.
What's he doing?
He called me a jerk. So I have a virtual assistant. Now it's an AI assistant, and her name's Rosie, like the Jetsons.
Rosie.
And she answers the phone, and he used a bad word the other day.
And Rosie reported it?
Well, she said, no. He said, why is Eric Andrews such a whatever? And
I was asking Rosie.
and she's like, I cannot say anything bad about the people at the company. And so I'm like, okay, he played with the AI. It's over. It's done with. And then yesterday he calls and goes, yeah, I just want to know, why is Eric Andrews a jerk?
And what did Rosie say?
I don't know what did Rosie say.
It was something like, I need to do an investigation or something.
Will she leave messages for you if I call and I say, hey, leave
It takes down everything.
But is it just a recorded message, or does she actually say, hey, Nick called and told you to blah, blah, blah.
She sends me an email.
Because I wanted to call and I wanted to say, oh, hey, Rosie. This
But it
is,
records it as well. It
Right,
records
no,
the whole
it does
conversation.
I was going to call and say, hey, I've got that information that Eric requested about his new AI assistant.
I mean,
Can you pass it along? See if it blows her brain.
I mean, not only is it like the AI model learning how to like answer phones and be a better receptionist, it's actually learning how to do it for me, which
Right.
is amazing.
No,
So you pretty much
for-
can sit in
especially for
your
you.
you can sit in your house and work out in your gym the whole day and have Rosie take on your business.
No,
for you.
I'm working more because of it. It's actually doing a better job of, because some people, we have both lines tied up, and so people just get frustrated. Now I can have 15 people call at the same time and take messages.
So you have like 50 multiple virtual
absolutely.
Rosies?
No, it's just
So-
one
so-
Rosie,
so-
but it's just one program. And it's
I
not cheap.
want to
It's
make
not
a
cheap.
side bet. I want to know how many AI assistants Eric's going to go through.
That's fine. That's fair.
The over-under is 7.
You know what? The world really doesn't care as long as he holds on to his girlfriend. That's the important
Well,
part.
That's all any of us care about.
but you should call his AI and just start asking questions because it's kind of funny.
Does he pay per call?
Ask her how many zeros there are in a quintillion.
No, I got unlimited calls, but it's a lot more expensive than you think it is. I mean, it's not cheap, but I think it's worth it. Yeah.
So to further answer your question, though, I didn't get totally into this, but I actually sold my company back at the end of 2021, and I was purchased by a larger firm that does a lot of like back of the house service, which is branching into specialty, and they do use some AI.
Yeah.
A lot of their like routing systems and things that they do. We have over 1,000 technicians around the country, and so from a dispatching perspective, it's not there yet, but it's something that we're gonna. That is one place where I personally can see where that can be a big deal. You see, you got a dispatcher sitting in front of a computer looking at a map, taking phone calls, and trying to figure out who's got what parts on truck and has what skill set and where to send them. I mean, that's AI, right? And it sometimes just goes, send Greg this way and turn
Right.
around and be done. You know?
One of the things that it's helped me with is it doesn't like replace you. It gives you an outline. It helps like you build around. So I've had a situation where I want a nice, respectful response to a repair request with another agent, and so it's not natural for me to be nice and respectful. And so it lays it all out there and everything. And I sent that agent the letter, and they said, I just have to tell you, that was the nicest repair request letter I ever got. So, it does have some benefits. And
Did Penny write it?
and I list big tracts of land. Well, how many ways can you describe big tracts of land? I mean, I get bored
You
with
ask
it.
AI to write something.
Wait, that's
But
a
it's
Python joke. Huge tracts of land.
But my point is that it keeps on mixing it up and regenerating it so it doesn't feel stale or whatever. So, I don't know. It's had
The only
benefits
thing
for me.
you have to be careful about that kind of stuff, because I do use it when I'm putting together the stories, because
It transcribes us, right?
YouTube now will transcribe. So within 2 hours of me posting it, they'll transcribe it, and then I run a little AI program that highlights the important things, and then it makes it easier for me to write, because I suck as a writer. But but sometimes when it comes up with stuff, it's like you're going, what? Are you listening to the same conversation I was listening to? So.
And the other thing is AI gets dumber the more information it has. My daughter's in school writing AI software, and the more information AI gets, the more erratic it is answering stuff. So when ChatGPT first came out, they had a very narrow source for information. As it's grown, it's become more unreliable.
Well, one of the reasons is because we bend the data when we don't like the data.
Right, no, that's true.
Everybody's still doing drinks. Y'all want refills?
Can I get a little Diet Coke, please?
So it'll bend the data.
Have you tried the X-Gork? Was it Gork or Grok? Grok thing. That is interesting because it's a little bit more updated than GPT-4, and I actually I had him write I didn't publish it, but I had him write an article on something that happened, and it pulled in information from all these different sources. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
It'll make up stuff every now and then.
Yeah, but,
Yes.
but the thing is that X is infinitely more accurate because it allows community notes. And that's feeding into what they're doing, so you don't end up with erroneous, unchallenged data. And they will put, the one time I've used it, I forget what the topic was, but whatever it was like this, but other people say that. and it was very clear about it. So
I mean, you got to get on board. I know everybody's like, this is like, it ain't no fad. I'm telling you right now, it's not a fad.
I used it to respond to a text to Kelly the other day.
Yeah, and it helped you, didn't it?
Come on, she was like AI.
Well, that's true. If it's
Did you
totally,
do the free version? You got to upgrade, buddy. You got to upgrade.
To be fair, it was ridiculous.
it's a difference between a Yugo and a Maserati.
So,
My darling, you mean the world to me.
just to give you an idea of how crazy this is, so I was on a commercial Zoom meeting yesterday. Elon Musk is doing a new supercomputer in Memphis right now.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, the current biggest supercomputer is already in Tennessee. Tennessee, I guess, has all these great tax laws and whatnot and everything. So Elon Musk is doing something new, and it's just to support SpaceX and Tesla, and it's going to be one of the biggest computer in the entire world as far as processing. But the amount of energy these things are requiring, they're trying to get special legislation passed by Congress to have individual nuclear reactors.
Yeah, but the technology on it has gotten so much better. It's not like in the old days. What is it? The China
3 Mile Island, China syndrome.
The China syndrome.
Chernobyl.
It's a real thing. It's regulation. We just won't let them do it with this.
Right.
Exactly.
no, the U.S. will not let them do it. And
You don't
so-
think it will happen? Well, if these
It
computers
will
become
happen. It will happen in certain states.
Yeah, but it's federal regulation is the problem. I mean,
I mean,
this
I gotta
country-
admit, I don't want nuclear reactors like so inexpensive that people have them in their backyard.
What would they say?
I still don't want it.
Oh, we got one. We got Sharon Harrison. I mean, that's still.
I mean, this AI, like the genie, like what if you like at home can figure out how to make some kind of chemical bomb?
Well,
What if?
Wait, this has already been done by a certain person in Pittsboro, taking a picture of their closet in their shop, and it's got all these chemicals, and they said, which kind of bomb can I make out of these ingredients?
Is that what you're doing in your free time?
Now that was your house.
Well, and you and I, he and I send stuff back and forth all the time, and sometimes it gets a little political or whatever. We're okay with that. But he sent me something the other day, and had I not seen the original version of it, I was like, Greg, just so you know, that was doctored. He's like, no way. It was AI doctored what he sent me. And they interjected this guy as part of the conversation.
Right.
They made it
Yeah.
look like it was a lot worse. And he was just forwarding it. He didn't know it was fake and everything. And I wouldn't have known it was fake either had I not seen the original broadcast.
It's going to be really interesting.
It's a good thing. Rosie probably put you up to it.
Well, look at all the stuff that's happening with Biden right now. They're like, so
They're using the
they're saying
deepfake
the
to
deep
cover
fake, they're
the
deep
fact
faking
that
the
it's-
deep fake.
All right, we're not.
No, but I'm just saying that.
I know what you're saying, but we're staying out of national politics.
But it's an AI topic right now, and everything. And there is gonna. I mean, you're gonna have video and his voice. There's already incidences in California where they figure out a kid's voice, record the kid's voice, and then they have AI call the mommy and say, "I'm in jail," or "I need money," or "I've been kidnapped."
Oh, that scam's been
these-
around.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, I mean, you can just do that. You play up
But it
people's
sounds
emotions.
like your kid on
Yeah,
the
that
phone.
is- that is-
That's what's crazy. And they're going to be able to do.
Mommy,
video
I
of
need you to
people.
send gift cards to the police station.
Yeah, 5 different. My agents get, because I'm the broker in charge, my agents get requests that says, "Hey, this is Eric Andrews. I'm at a closing right now. I need a gift for a closing. Please send me gift cards." My agents get that several times a month. Crazy.
We get it. Any big organization. I've got
Because they're
this.
just getting all your emails from the
Hey,
website.
this is the CEO. I'm in a meeting and I can't talk. I got to
Does
text.
in the future of Sour City bright?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm always going to say that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
right,
it's,
right.
it's
Yeah.
the people. It's the people that are here, and I think people here are motivated to do cool stuff.
And it really, I mean, Sour City used to be the big dog in Chatham County. And some of the old timers had a problem when they lost that, and it started becoming so more heavy on the northeast. But I definitely think it is coming back now. There's a lot of good people that have moved here.
I totally agree.
Now, is this man one of the good people who moved there?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Time will tell.
You want me to go get Slim?
Yeah, we'll go get Slim.
I'll go get Slim.
We'll let Nick go, and we'll be back
Gotta
with
get my
Slim.
eyes checked. I appreciate the time.
Where are you guys going?